welcome back to the vlog. Joel's parents are here, so we figured we would take advantage of them being in town and watch Penelope while we go on just a little New Year's reset kind of getaway trip. We're gonna go out into the woods, make it sound like we're going camping. We're not going camping. We found a cute little A-frame out in Winter Park, if you're familiar with the Colorado area. It's about like an hour and a half, 45 minutes into the mountains outside of Denver. Bring my little knitting and crafts and take some photos and honestly just like think about how I can reset my life for the new year. But it'll only be 2 nights, so like 3-ish days away. I think it'll be perfect, and I thought it would be fun to vlog. I already packed. It's going to be really, really cold while we're up there. I think it's going to be like 1 degree at night, probably in the teens during the day. I'm currently on day 2 of no social media, so if you saw why I haven't posted in a while, I'm just taking a little break. So we're just like seeing how this little no social media experiment goes. Right now, like I would probably be editing videos, trying to like post things, trying to stay up to date on Instagram stories. And it just has become quite a lot with social media lately. And I just feel like I want to start taking very intentional breaks. So I am starting out the new year with a whole week off social media, I think is my plan. Like today is the Saturday after Christmas. So I think I'm going to go from like Christmas to New Year's. We'll see how it goes and we will see what lessons I learn through this experience. I'll probably make an Instagram story or TikTok video about like my little learnings from this experiment. And if you want to know what to do to fill your time without going on your phone, hobbies are a great way. I also am going to start a new book. Maybe I'll have time for 2 new books. I have one that's like more of a thriller drama, and then I have one that's just like a rom-com. I love those kind of books lately. But I just find that when I'm off social media, I get so much inspiration through my own life and just like things that I'm going through, things that I talk about. Whereas when I'm on social media more, I tend to just like talk about things or find creativity through other people, which is not necessarily what I want. So I think social media breaks are also really great for being inspired in your own life. I don't know. I'd love to know if this is something you guys struggle with too, is like being creative outside of social media, taking social media breaks. I think this is something I want to start doing like every 3 months or so, because it is like just such a healthy thing to take breaks. So we're not meant to scroll as much as we do and be so overstimulated as much as we are. I don't know. I'm excited. I'll keep you guys updated on how it goes. But anyway, I think they're going to get back here in a bit. I am going to finish up packing, putting some groceries away, and then we're going to head up to the mountains. Here's a little mini grocery haul. We just decided to get some things for Joel's parents while we're out of town for Penelope. I will say we eat pretty clean in our house, so lots of veggies, berries, sourdough. Penelope will still eat these once in a while, which is kind of nice to get some veggies in. I love this jelly because it's sugar-free, cream cheese, pretzels for P. She's obsessed with bananas. We do mush, which I know I should just make these, but they're so easy. I love them. Penelope loves them. Cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. This is literally what I live off of every single day. And then Penelope loves these sugar-free yogurts. And I feel like I shouldn't use the word sugar-free. There's no sugar added, and I don't even think there is any sweetener. Some natural flavor in there, which I don't love, but it's not a bad option for like packaged food. We don't really do a lot of packaged food in our house. Also just have to mention how amazing grocery delivery is, because obviously I couldn't leave the house while Penelope was napping, and it's just so nice that I got all of this delivered without having to step foot from my couch, to be honest. So I think it's like $10 a month extra if you're like an Amazon Prime member, but I absolutely live by it because I just don't have time to go grocery shopping anymore. Soda? Yummies! Yummies! Another one? More soda? Should we put it in here? Yeah. Yeah, and you put it right up there. Do you want some of this, Casey? Do you like this?
No.
You don't like this? To dip? Do you want dip?
No.
Okay. Okay, no dip. I'll leave it here just in case. Just in case you change your mind. haven't gotten snow all winter, so this is fun. Welcome home. So here's our super cute Airbnb. I will give a better tour when there is more lighting out, but so cute. These massive windows that you can kind of see go out into a deck. Obviously it's very cold right now, but maybe it'll warm up. We can sit out there. Here's your little kitchen and entrance. And then we have our bathroom over here. That is pretty standard, nothing crazy in the bathroom. But this is a giant A-frame, so we have this upstairs loft with these massive steps, kind of like a ladder. We have a bathtub, which is so fun, and our little bed loft area with like the coolest windows. So cozy. It feels very like Scandinavian. And then we can overlook our little loft space. Good morning from our cozy cabin. I have to give you guys a tour because this place is so cute. It snowed all last night, so there's probably about a foot of snow on the ground and the sun is starting to come out. So it's going to be a gorgeous day. Although I think we're going to keep it a little low key today. I think we're going to hit up the pool, the sauna, the hot tubs, and then we're kind of just going to do a little bit of planning for 2026. I want to kind of just like do a little bit of inspiration, do a little bit of vision boarding. I love this time of year for just resetting, getting inspired. I'm also very determined to finish my little knitting scarf project, and I'm very close. So I think I'm going to finish that before this trip is over. So yeah, keeping it super low key today. I already miss Penelope like crazy. Hasn't even been 24 hours, but I guess that's mom life. Although it is very nice to just have a little bit of time to ourselves, relax, recharge, have zero responsibilities. I think we're going to have to make this a new tradition. But anyway, let me give you guys a tour. I just love a trip where you have nowhere to go and nothing to do. We've had such a productive day doing nothing. It's been so nice. So now we're venturing out to get some pizza and we forgot that the car is completely covered. Look at that, easy peasy. I think I forget sometimes now that I'm a parent I definitely forget sometimes how productive rest days can be. Like, we didn't do anything. I literally just laid around, which I haven't done that in forever. And I kind of forgot how healthy I think that is when you have a kid. So I'm just here to say that if you end up getting time to yourself and you just don't do anything with it and you just chill, that's okay. Like, I think my step count today is like maybe 1,000 steps, but it's okay because we don't usually have days like this. Pizza, football. Set up a cozy situation for
like, you could just come in and have coffee here in the morning. I was like, we're early risers. I was like, do you open before 8? She's like, no. I was like, we'll be up 2 hours before that. She's like, oh.
It's currently 16 degrees and we are off to go snowshoeing, but it is a beautiful sunny day, so hopefully there's no wind today. It should be really nice out, but super bundled just in case we're freezing.
You look like a European posh tourist that should be snowshoeing, is what you look like.
I'm comfortable. Okay, we are losing daylight quickly, even though it's 5 p.m. So I apologize if this is a little dark and moody, but I had a very fun and active day today. We did some snowshoeing. It ended up being about 2.5 miles of snowshoeing, which was like the perfect amount. I feel like, at least for me, snowshoeing is not like my favorite outdoor activity. It just feels like so awkward and uncomfortable, but that was super fun. I hiked into town. It was just so pretty outside. I think it was like 20 degrees, so a little bit better than earlier today and yesterday. Got some tacos, walked around a little bit, and then just came back. I took like the most luxurious bath here. The bathtub is like up in the loft and it is like a soaking tub, so it's super deep. Read my book and it was just like such a perfect little end to the day. And then super exciting, I finally finished my little scarf. I'm not gonna lie, it did not really turn out how I wanted to, but it's the very first time I've ever knitted. So, you know, it has like some little holes here and there and some scraggly bits to it, but I honestly don't think anyone will notice. This is kind of how it's supposed to be worn. So you can just do like a little tie situation. You might be able to do a bow. You could do kind of like a little head wrap, little Red Riding Hood vibes. So yeah, very cute. A bunch of different ways I could wear it or style it. Could like wrap it a few different times. So wait, maybe that's a little bit more of the vibe. Oh, so cute. So very fun. I think I have some extra yarn, so I might try to make a little miniature version for Penelope, but it is like wild how much free time you have when you aren't scrolling and you're not filling your time with social media. Like, I don't think I would have been able to finish the scarf. Granted, having a toddler is a whole different story and it's hard to find free time in general, but I think since we've been here without Penelope, I was able to read my book so much more. I was able to knit while we were kind of just watching movies and lounging around. I have been generating so many ideas. I think there's truly something about taking a break and just being so inspired and not having to act on your ideas right away. Like, you can kind of have time to like sit with them, think things out, think things through, and like really be intentional with your creative ideas. And this has been such a great trip for that. I am learning so much. I don't think I've taken a break like this from social media, from posting, from content creation in over a year, and I didn't realize how much I needed that and how important rest is to kind of stay creative and just find inspiration. So take this as a sign to take a break, like whatever it is. It could be your day job, your career, it could be content creation, it could be some kind of hobby that you have, but I do think taking breaks from certain things just kind of like reignites that feeling in you. It's like, what's that saying, when the distance makes the heart grow fonder? It's like kind of the same thing with career, hobbies, creativity. So this has been such a great little trip for that, and I'm excited to kind of like take everything that I have been, these ideas I've been generating, and act on them when we get back. Granted, Penelope's still out of school for another week, so definitely gonna be spending more time with her and then just kind of like putting in little bits of creativity here and there. But anyway, thought I would share kind of like my findings of being off social media, being here, being able to like find creativity, find inspiration, work on some hobbies. So grateful for this little trip. But we are getting ready to go to dinner, so I'm going to fix this hair situation, maybe do a little bit of makeup, and yeah, and then we leave tomorrow. I finally get to see my baby girl. It's been like 2.5 days and it feels like forever.